Hey, Darcy here with Sculpt Games, and I'm going to show you one of our hottest products, Warhammer 40k 8th edition Dark Imperium box set. So we have a whole shelf of Warhammer items, and we'd love to get more, and we can special order for you. But 8th edition has given Warhammer hefty new life, lots of interest, and this set right here is one of our best sellers. So I pulled off the plastic already. I keyed it a little bit, but we're going to look inside this. So it's got a nice sleeve here. There's a box inside the sleeve, and we'll take a look at that in a bit. But here's what you get inside your box. So we're going to get 2 full armies, a 280-page Warhammer book, and a 24-page Space Marine book, and a 24-page Death Guard book. So we're going to get the Space Marines and the Death Guards, and they're not going to be this nicely painted until you put the hobby time in. But at Sculpt, we have layer brushes, paints, we have the tools you need, and if you have the time and desire, maybe your units come out like this, or maybe they're primed black or white before you put them on the table. But part of the hobby is being able, after the kids are asleep, you go downstairs and you paint your beautiful miniatures, and you put your heart and your soul into pewter and paint like you did as a kid when you were playing with those model cars, and then you take them to war on a table. So that's kind of what Warhammer's about. Alright, so I'm going to slide this off, and inside is a nice box type that you could stick on your board game shelf. Look, more nicely painted guys to envy. But inside here, there's our Space Marine dudes. Inside here, we have another box that pulls out. You can tell this is still sealed. Live on camera, I'm going to open this and not know what's inside. But here, we have our Warhammer 40k book. It's still nice and sealed. We'll open that up in a bit. But it shows the armies, shows the rules. This is your gateway to the universe of Warhammer 40k. And then we got our Space Marine book up front. We can tell there's 2 books in here. Let's go ahead and open it up. We got a rules insert for the core rules. So I'm going to bet that the other book in here is the Death Guard, because that's what the back of the box said, and the back of the box shouldn't lie on a nicely packaged product. Nice thing about Warhammer 40k, it's been around for a while. There's a huge player base. There's online web forums. There are people to play in Great Bend, Larned, and the surrounding area. And this nicely custom designed table is open for you. Let's see, Miniatures and Commander Night is Thursdays, so you can come down here and play that. We got the Space Marines book, and we got the Death Guard book. So inside here, you can see your units, you can see some of their abilities, you can read about them. But the cool thing too is that there's painting guides in here that tell you what to paint on what layer. It also shows you kind of the cards for the characters that tell you their abilities and all that. So all you need to know about your Space Marines in this box set are here. And again, if you spend your time on your model as you would like, you might be able to build some backgrounds, some fixtures, some armies. Pretty cool if you could paint well. Some people have more talent in the hobby than that. But here, here's our painting guide. So there's our Space Marines and the Death Guard, and if you look at the painting guide here, what you see the character, and then you see the colors on the levels, and then it actually tells you what layer brush to use there. So this is your base coat, then you have shade, layer, and you work through it like that. Alright, so we got our books, we got the big fat rule book, and let's see what's inside this sealed kit. So, nice box. I'm going to keep it in good shape, but I do have to break this Imperial seal right here. Let's do it gently. This is our store copy. Games Workshop really wants us to have some success, and 8th edition is having tons of success for them, so they can be a little generous at this point. But they actually gave our store a demo set, so you want to play Warhammer? Come get your hands on it. We'll let you for free, because we got it for free. Want to try your hand at painting? We might let you do that too, because that takes some time. Oh, I broke the Imperial seal. Maybe you'll do better at that than me. But here we go. All right. So we got our Space Marine on the front there. Then inside we have all our pieces. So is assembly required for these dudes? Yes, absolutely. But you would break them open, you would pull them out, and then you would assemble these. So all the pieces to the armies are in here, and then you get your plastic guys, you glue them together, you paint them, and then you get what is out there. So here's some of the Death Guard. They are more decay looking than the Space Marines. Space Marines look more like human guys. These guys don't look like they're human anymore. So this is a kit. It's a model kit. And it means that you get plenty of hobby time for buying it and opening it. So half this box might stay on your shelf for a little while as you paint through the Space Marines and the Death Guard wait. But eventually the idea is you take those pieces and then you turn them into what they should be. So you can see your pieces came like this. And then the guide here would help you to assemble F11 to F12, stick them on the base, put F7 with F8, build your guy together, attach his guns, and then when you're done with the Space Marine Intercessor Squad A, you can paint him up. So there's actually a whole bunch of guys in the squad, and they're different, they're unique. High quality crafted items. So you got the Space Marine Hellblaster squads, Space Marine Interceptor squads, Space Marine Ancients, Lieutenants, Captains, Ultramarines. And then here we got a paint guide that shows all the different parts and pieces. So after you got this guy assembled, he's right here, you can put on the Balthazar Gold, the Reliclon Flesh Shade, the Genas Gold, and the Rune Flag Steel into this and make a very nice piece that you can be proud of. So cool to paint, cool to assemble, more cool to go to battle with. Well, it depends. I mean, your preference is your preference. But Warhammer 40k is hot. There's lots of support online. You can come see our pieces. You can come work through our pieces. And then maybe you can have cool painted toys, which are more than toys. They are miniatures, war game items, figurines. We have a whole rack you can customize with. I'm going to show you that rack in just a second, actually. So we got this game table. Forgive the camera movements. But here, this game table on the inside actually has some matting, and then we have terrain that you can add to it. And then over here, this is our Games Workshop section where we have Dark Imperium, base paint sets, and more. And we are planning to add to our stock. So if you want to come check out tanks like this, you can do it. Or if you want to check out the Tau Empire, that's a lot of people's favorites. We have that too. Space Marine Devastator Squad, you can add to your base set there. Or maybe like the Warhammer Age of Sigmar, we have those units too. So all in stock here, real cool, real hot. My Sculpt Games, 1401 North Main.